Emerson Alphonse, another one of the players who's from the senior roster, made their way to Portland today. And a foul goes against Hearts as Keegan getting the illegal play there. Halifax immediately gets it back going again. Nearing the quarter hour, it's goalless from Fitzpatrick Stadium in Portland, Maine. Halifax looks to build from the back. Tracking down the ball, Vasconcelos, who is taken down. Another foul, Portland. Hearts are one of the USL League One leaders in fouls as a team. They do play an aggressive style of pressing defense, which does leave them open at times to committing fouls. Ball played ahead. This is Cicerelli and Koulibaly. They both end up on the turf, and Oladapo able to collect the ball harmlessly. That was a good battle there between Cicerelli, who's just 5'7", and Koulibaly, who's 6 foot, 194 pounds. Cicerelli giving a little bit of size away to the former MLS player. Here's Messer with a dangerous cross. Dunn deals with it with the head. Riley over to Mohammed. Now it's Southern, but a missed first touch, and it's out for a goal kick. Southern is a professional rookie. This is his first professional team. He is a Connecticut native out of Glastonbury. Played his college soccer at James Madison University. And this time the foul goes on Halifax. Riley to Mohammed. Mohammed chips ahead. Southern tries to win the ball. He's shoved away from it. Still has possession, though. Gets the cross in. James can't trap it. And Keegan sends the shot wide with the right foot. Good job by Southern to keep that ball in and clip it across the area. Keegan didn't quite get exactly what he wanted for a touch on that shot. If he'd been able to put a little bit more power onto it, that might have troubled Aiden Rishinas. Jabu Deng gives to Gagnon Laparé. Turned it over, and Hearts have the opening goal. Goal! Hearts of Pine. It's Mickey Riley who stashed it home. That's Riley's first goal in a Hearts shirt. So you take a look at the turnover. Wrong place to give it away. Riley right foots it off the post and in for the game's opening goal in the 18th minute. So Riley in the 18th, his first in a Heart shirt. And Portland has the lead against a mix of senior team and under 21 players from the CPL's Halifax Wanderers. Now let's see if Wanderers have a quick answer, as it's Mavakala getting it into the middle, and the shot deflects, and it is touched away by Oladapo. Vasconcelos got a pretty good look there, but Oladapo coming up with the save, forcing a corner kick. Second corner of the match for Halifax. And that one dealt with out of play. Good kick to get it over the sideline by Evan Southern. Mickey Riley with that first goal. That's his first professional goal, by the way. Hearts' first full professional team. He last played with RKC Third Coast, a USL League 2 side, which is a semi-professional league. Halifax with another good look, but a great job by Shandon Wright to take the ball off of Mavakala, and it's sent ahead here to Kavifta, and he got the boot high, and we might get our first card of the day, and we do, for the high boot to Noah Kavifta. That comes in the 20th minute. So Kavifta is the first into referee Adam Parada's book today. Hearts with the 1-0 lead on the 18th minute tally for Mickey Riley. Halifax looking for the response. That was Alphonse. Cut out of there, though, by Riley. And cross makes its way into Oladapo, as there was a little bit of contact there between Shandon Wright and Alphonse, who was making the run from the defensive position. Alphonse knocked down just outside the area, but no foul called on the play. Little tangle of legs as the ball skips out into the Portland technical area. Halifax gets it back in on the throw. Gagnon Laparé looked to relieve the press. Keep possession at the back. It's done. Thumped forward here. Too far forward, though. Catching practice for Oladapo. Koulibaly over to right. Nathan Messer. Sega Koulibaly looking for James. Nice defensive work by Mavakala. One back here by Mohammed, and he got it onto the chest of Southern. Southern takes the touch, tries to cut it back. He falls down. No penalty on the play there. Not a whole lot in it as Halifax takes the ball back. It's Mavakala and has to work it for Jabu Deng, and it's going to be the keeper, Rushinas, to get it to the near side. Throw coming for Hearts. We're in the 23rd minute. About half the first half gone. Mohammed gets the throw on the near side for Hearts. Finds its way to, that was Kavifta, taken away from him. It bounds around. Man putting that one into the path of Gagnon Laparé for the clearance. Cicerelli commits the foul. Koulibaly got it back into play quickly, and that foul goes against Gagnon Laparé, who argues that Hersey simply fell into him, and he definitely has an argument there. But Portland gets the free kick. Shandon Wright over to Nathan Messer. Very dangerous player with the ball at his feet. Jake Keegan on that left flank. The cross comes in. It's dealt with, not completely though. James topped the ball and couldn't get it through. Scrambled out of play for a Hearts throw. Natty James to Messer. They play pass, but that connection not made. Wanderers get us back going again. That's Cicerelli. And that goes out for a Portland throw-in. Another jam-packed crowd at Fitzpatrick Stadium for a friendly match today. Every match has been a sellout, played here in Portland, and the 3 matches in the U.S. Open Cup that they had to play away from here, about 35 miles or so away in Maine's second largest city, Lewiston. They had 3,000 plus for each of those matches, which is about the capacity at Don Rowe Field at Lewiston High School where those matches were played. Brand new turf here at Fitzpatrick Stadium, put in during the winter, right after the state high school football championships. You see the lines of just about every other sport on here besides soccer as well. Of course, the American football lines down here as well. But Hearts put in new lights, new sound, and we've got a little bit of a coming together after Khalid Hersey was thumped off the ball, and we've got our first card to Halifax. So that goes against Jeremy Gagnon-Lapare in the 26th minute. So 1 card each way now. And a Portland free kick from a dangerous area. Still a long ways out, though, a little more than 40 yards or so from goal. This would definitely be a speculative effort if Messer were to try it. But he did score one from about this distance in the U.S. Open Cup in Portland's first ever match. Might have been a little bit closer, maybe 5 yards. Messer is the taker. Halifax doesn't deal with it. Mohamed Kavifta, though, is offside. Koulibaly puts it on net. It was stopped anyway. Wouldn't have counted. Portland is called for offside. Again, another look at that flurry there. Halifax didn't quite deal with it. It was Kavifta who was ruled to be offside as James played the ball back toward goal. Rushinas looking to get the ball and put it back into play. So he did have a little bit of a timeout here to allow for Rushinas, who was a little bit shaken up. Going to take on some fluids, and Halifax will use it as an opportunity to strategize in this friendly match. It might be a friendly, but this matters to those that are on the pitch without a doubt. Guys playing for future opportunities in league play, especially with these Halifax players, some of which, as we mentioned, this is a mix of their U21 roster as well as their senior Canadian Premier League roster. Now, Portland Hearts of Pine have used or have their entire team in uniform tonight, everybody that at least is available and not injured. Of course, one young Hearts player is out for the season in Jaden Jones-Riley, a 23-year-old defender from Tallahassee, Florida, who started most of the matches early on, but unfortunately tore his MCL in the third round of the U.S. Open Cup in mid-April. Sent forward there by Deng. Good little trap back there from Mavakala, but Cicerelli goes to ground. And Mohamed able to cut it away from Mavakala. Deng to Dunn. Jabu Deng. Joven Mann. Deng. Good work here by Halifax as they look to go forward. They'll switch it over to the right flank. Biello. Good little move by looking to get it to Cicerelli. Koulibaly cut it out. It's Deng. Mavakala. Some step overs. Koulibaly dealt with that coolly. Alphonse has to go back with this one. It's Biello. Out wide with it. And that heads into touch for a Hearts throw. Nearing the half-hour mark in the friendly from Fitzpatrick Stadium. WHOU live coverage of this international friendly. Portland Hearts of Pine and Halifax Wanderers FC. Portland with a 1-0 lead. The goal came in the 18th minute by Mickey Riley, midfielder with his first goal for Hearts. Keegan, check that southern to Kavifta. And Mohammed, some nice step overs. And Mohammed is felled. Throw-in belongs to Portland. As Mohammed looks for some movement. Khalid Hersey knocks it forward, but straight into touch. Hersey appealing for a foul that won't come. Mann. Cicerelli and Mann lost out, but last touch there by Riley. Halifax with the throw. Mavakala to Mann. Gagnon Laparé. Alphonse. And Dunn. Dunn. Over to his left to Deng. Jabu Deng. Biello and Dunn. Good look there. As they tried to overlap. Ball was taken by Portland, but now Mann has it back, and they look to go forward. Cicerelli, check that. It's Vasconcelos behind the D, looking for Cicerelli. Oladapo knocked him down after the ball was gone. Appeals for a penalty from Halifax, but the ball was nowhere in the vicinity, and Oladapo was attempting to play the ball. Portland gets the benefit of the doubt. Sega Koulibaly. Thumps it up ahead. Kavifta with a head to it. Can he track it down? No, as Rushinas out to handle that one well. Aiden Rushinas. Dunn. Back to the keeper. Ball to the midfield. Cicerelli and Wright were doing battle. Now, good play forward by Luca Robichaud. Alphonse couldn't connect it there to Cicerelli. And Portland unable to bust out for the counter. Jabu Deng. And now Jovan Mann. Luca Robichaud trying to chase it down, but the flag comes up on the far side. Offside, Halifax. As Portland will get the free kick to put it back into play after the offside. Beautiful night for some soccer or football, depending on how you utilize the verbiage of the sport. Oladapo headed away there by Alphonse, and last to touch was Mickey Riley on the way out of play. As Alphonse turned around there by Kavifta. Jefferson Alphonse. Jabu Deng. And a good ball there by Mann, but unable to get there was Mavakala. It was dealt with very, very well by Sega Coulibaly. Into the area it goes. Oladapo's got a dive on that one as Cicerelli was lurking, looking for that ball. Mohammed ended up having to really kind of shield Cicerelli from the ball to allow Oladapo to get it. That's a long punt all the way to the other keeper. Jeremy Gagnon-Lapare. Alphonse, and it's Biello. Cicerelli goes out wide, finds Robichaud. Now the return to Vasconcelos, looking to cut it inside. Coulibaly able to clear out for a corner. This will be the third of the night. Or no, actually they ruled offside, pardon me. Did not see the flag go up there. Second offside against the Wanderers. Could have been a chance there for Keegan, but stepping in the way to make that last-ditch clearance was Jefferson Alphonse. So Portland will build from the back again. Right to Messer. 3 converged on him. It's out for a Portland throw. Hersey. And now Shandon Wright. Riley. Khalid Hersey. Finds Evan Southern. On the overlap, Mohammed. He'll get the ball. Mohammed's cross is out for a corner kick. First of the, or no, they ruled that last touch by Portland. So the goal kick for Halifax. Rushinas. Alphonse. Finds Vasconcelos as a Hearts player goes to ground. James, good touch here. Kavifta knocked down just outside the area, and a whistle and a foul and a yellow card. So take another look. Goes against Alphonse in the 38th minute. Take a look there. He had to make that play. Otherwise, Kavifta was in clear. This will be a very, very dangerous free kick for Hearts. Just outside the 18-yard box. Halifax will set up a wall of, it looks like, 5 players with 1 laying down behind it. James and Hersey are currently standing over the ball for Portland. That's Tavio Cicerelli who drew the short straw and has to lay down behind the wall to prevent a ball from getting under it if everybody jumps. It is Hersey to take it, and it is too much air under that one. Goal kick for Halifax. That was Khalid Hersey, the Lewiston, Maine native, taking that free kick. He wears number 90 in the white for Hearts of Pine. Played some soccer locally as well at the University of Southern Maine before turning pro. Here's Southern. Cuts it to the left foot. It goes to the far post. Riley looking to get it back in the mixer, and he tried to go far post and curl it in. did not miss by much. Evan Southern, good little cutback there. And Riley right foots that. That looked very much like he was eyeing his second goal of the match. Unable to get it, though. So the goal kick for Halifax. We're in the 40th minute of this international friendly from Fitzpatrick Stadium. Hayden Rushinas gets us going and looks like a handball against Koulibaly. So he attempted to play that with the chest. Definitely hit him in the arm, though. Halifax ball. Biello turning, almost had it ripped away there by Southern. Cicerelli. Koulibaly took it away. Now Wright intercepts an attempted pass. Keegan looking to go over the top to Southern, but too far, allowing Rushinas to come down with it. It's Biello, Gagnon Lapare. Over the top of everyone, though, in blue. Oladapo. Messer. Cross for Koulibaly. Sega Koulibaly looking for Kavifta over the top, but misangles the pass. It's out for a throw. Check that. That's Biello with the ball. Vasconcelos out wide for Robichaud. Biello. Gagnon Lapare. Biello again. Gagnon Lapare back to Dunn. Halifax with a good spell of possession. Deng. Back to Dunn. Alphonse. And Mann looking to turn it toward the attacking third. Jovan Mann. Gagnon Lapare. Back to Deng. And good little one-touch there to Mavakala, but he's dispossessed nicely by James. One right back by Gagnon Lapare. Biello tracks down Alphonse. Vasconcelos. And that cross. Touch toward goal, but the flag is up again on Halifax for a fourth time. Offside. See Hearts warming up most of their substitutes. This very well could be simply 11 on, 11 off at the half here for Hearts and Coach Bobby Murphy. They're getting ready to go back into league play at home on Saturday against Richmond Kickers in USL League One play. Oladapo finds Kavifta's head. Hersey. Mohammed. Mohammed can't cut it in. Good play there. Ooh, and a big collision between Hersey and Mavakala. Mavakala upended there by Hersey, who'll get a talking to but not a card. Gagnon Lapare crosses for Jefferson Alphonse. Mickey Riley with an interception. Keegan left outside. Messer was on the overlap. They couldn't find him. Right to Koulibaly. Mohammed. Right. 3 converging on him, and the ball was taken. Good tackle by Jabu Deng. Kenyon Lapare. Dunn and Deng. Deng. The skim by Cicerelli. Koulibaly goes back to his keeper, Oladapo. Looking for Keegan, but nodded out by Luca Robichaux. Hearts throw as we near the 45-minute mark. And our fourth official now, Addie Hughes, indicates 2 minutes of first half stoppage time. So we'll play for an extra 2 before halftime. Portland looks in no hurry to move the ball forward, up a goal to 0. Oladapo left foots it, but into the other penalty area where Rushinas takes the ball. Alphonse couldn't quite connect it to Vasconcelos. Good run back by Shandon Wright to collect the ball. First minute of first half stoppage time, first minute of 2. Halifax in midfield. Do they have something before the break to get us all square? This will go back towards Oladapo and whistle and a foul against Portland. There was a coming together as Jovan Mann is slow to get up. There's a Hearts player down as well. And this may mean a little more time will be added to the first half. Already in that second and final minute of first half stoppage time. And now a yellow card comes out for Portland's Shandon Wright. In the 45th plus 2. So free kick here from 40 yards away for Halifax Wanderers. Looking to get on level terms before halftime. And we have hit the 2 minutes of first half stoppage time now, so this free kick is likely to be the last action. Gagnon Lapare chips it forward. Dunn heads it. It's knocked down, cleared away by Hearts. Back on it is Mavakala. More time is indeed being added. We're in the 3rd minute of what was supposed to be 2. And now a battle for the ball. It goes out into touch. And that is our halftime whistle. So an 18th minute goal for Mickey Riley is the only goal of the contest so far in this international friendly, the first ever between Portland Hearts of Pine and Halifax Wanderers. A 1-0 lead for Halifax at the break. That is the goal in the 18th minute from Mickey Riley, slotting it home off of a turnover in the defensive third by Halifax Wanderers. During the half, we'll get a chance to sit down with a few folks from each side of this one. We'll have a conversation with the head coach and sporting director of Portland Hearts of Pine, Bobby Murphy, as well as the sporting director from Halifax Wanderers, Matt Fagan. Your score at halftime is Portland Hearts of Pine 1 and Halifax Wanderers 0. This is Portland and Halifax International Friendly on WHOU Live.
With Thomas College, it's possible to earn a degree in 3 years and a master's in 1. It's possible, the one you dream to be. Because for 130 years, we've been dedicated to helping students unlock their possible. Because we're in the business of possible. That's Thomas College. Unlock your possible at thomas.edu.
When your vehicle needs a little help, we can point you in the right direction. you'll find Maine's largest network of good, better, and best parts and service for everything you do. It's good to know you'll find just what you need when you need it. With better quality parts to help your vehicle outperform every expectation. And the best service, expertise, and advice from the people who know parts. Whether you're at work or play, we're here for you. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
You want to reach your career goals while balancing family life, but you're not sure where to start. A master's degree from Thomas College was designed with your busy life in mind, allowing you the time to take care of those who depend on you. Choose from 12 100% online graduate degree programs. Personalized, flexible, and supportive, Thomas College, your partner to a promising future.
Thanks for joining us for Hearts of Pine Soccer on WHOU Live and YouTube for this international friendly fixture between Portland Hearts of Pine and Halifax Wanderers of the CPL, joined now by the head coach and sporting director of Portland Hearts of Pine, Bobby Murphy. Bobby, about halfway through the USL League One season now. What's your read on things halfway through year one?
No, I think we're right where we want to be. I think we've shown we're competitive in the league. Our first half of the schedule was loaded with away games, so now we just got to take advantage of our games at home, and I think we'll push on and do well.
And obviously, you do have a friendly match here today, kind of stepping up in class a little bit with Halifax Wanderers from the CPL. Why is it important at this point in the season to play a friendly fixture like this?
Well, I think that there's two answers to that. The first is, we have a bunch of guys who haven't played a lot, guys coming back from injury, so this is a great opportunity for them to take advantage of, one, getting some minutes under their belt, and two, getting my attention and staking a claim in the team moving forward. I think the other is that this is the first of what hopefully becomes many games between the two clubs. I hope a regional rivalry sort of blossoms out of this, and you've got two similar communities who are somewhat geographically isolated. We're the closest rivals, and so let's see if we can make this thing grow and into something really special.
Well, tell me about how, of course, with open, kind of substitutions, no limits there, how are you going to handle things differently, and are you going to try to look at as many players as possible? Yeah,
it's all scripted, so we know who's going to play how much and where and when, and, this fits into our weekly load anyway of where we would be. So today would be if we were training, their big, heavy day, so this will replicate that, so it doesn't disrupt us too much. And, guys who've played more will play a little bit less, but everything's scripted out, and we'll stick to the plan and give everybody a good shot.
Obviously, Maine and Atlantic Canada have been kind of very close for a long time. How nice is it to finally bring this to the soccer pitch and see Halifax and Portland get it on here?
Yeah, it's funny. I'm not from here. I'm new to the area, but you learn pretty quickly that there's commonalities between the two, that there's a sort of a shared cultural bonds and that extend just beyond everyday life, and now we have soccer as another way that brings us together, and now we can have a friendly, good competition. I expect the game to be competitive and exciting, but it should be great.
Bobby, thanks so much for joining us. Best of luck today.
Thanks a lot.
Bobby Murphy from Portland Hearts of Pine. Now we're joined by the sporting director of Halifax Wanderers, Matt Fagan. Matt, first of all, welcome to Maine. How was the trip down today?
Thank you. It's fantastic. A short drive and then a cat across the bay over to Bar Harbor and then a drive down. So it's been an amazing little journey today, turning into a little bit of a road trip. But it feels a short distance, to be honest. It feels like we're just in an extension of Nova Scotia, which makes us feel like home.
Absolutely. And obviously this is a friendly match here. So it's kind of a mix of youth players and regular first team players here. How did you look to put this roster together for this friendly and kind of see what you needed to see to go forward in the CPL season?
Yeah, well, we're in our 7th season as the Halifax Wanderers, and one of the initiatives I've really tried to work on in the last few years is building up a development pathway for players leading into our first team. So we're carrying a squad right now of around 25 players in the first team. We haven't had a lot of rotation for different reasons within the first team, which means we've got some first team players that need competitive minutes. And we've had a combination of games in our region, teams where we brought Wrexham over for a 3-game series where some first team players played into those games. And then they're supplemented by a pipeline of players that are in a combination of university, or maybe they're like really high potential under 18 players that are in our program, that we're just trying to build this as baby steps every year. And this is just another step towards that, giving them a great experience to play in front of a big crowd of fans. And I think it's just going to be an amazing step for everybody.
Well, I know Halifax has a similar ground to this, Wanderers ground, about 4,000 fans that get quite excited. So how are you looking forward to being in an environment like that, but as the visitors?
Yeah, it feels somewhat surreal, to be honest, because it feels that, as I said, the drive in here felt a little bit like we were right at home. And then you get here and, it's a little different. We're on grass. This is turf. There's a nice little stadium around it, but you can feel the community vibe as soon as you get here. And that's everything you get when you're in Halifax. The fan base have gotten behind this club since the very start of it, and they have been absolutely amazing as every journey that we've taken, every step we've taken as part of this. We had a game this year in neutral venue in Quebec City, and we had a whole bunch of fans that showed up and took the road trip to that game as well. And everything is a collaborative effort for us as we try to build this club, and hopefully leading towards trophies at the top end of this, but every step is still a positive way towards it.
Are you hopeful that this is the first of many friendly matches between Portland Hearts of Pine and Halifax Wanderers?
Well, as you can tell from my accent, I'm from the UK, and our rivalries tend to be a little closer than 9-hour drives in each direction. But if we can create rivalries that the fans can get behind, I think rivalries are not just about, can teams match up 11v11. I think rivalries are about, do you have things that you both believe in? Do you have things that your community represents? And I think Halifax and Portland, like Nova Scotia and Maine, I drive through here and I see this feels like Halifax in many respects. It's a maritime city. There's a ton of pride in this. There's a little bit of us against them. We're a little bit away from the bigger cities, and I think it's awesome. I think Halifax Wanderers fans are going to really try to build that bridge and connection, because I think they've been crying out to have more rivalries, and if we can feed that to them in a little way, and it doesn't have to be within the Canadian Premier League, then we're all for it. We're going to try to pioneer this. I think we're the only team in the Canadian Premier League that's really trying to establish these connections, and it's a big part of this project as we try to build this club up.
And I know you've got a group of fans back in Halifax at the Footy Den tonight. Anything you want to say to them?
Of course, like as usual, our fans show up, whatever their means are. I appreciate this game came together at short notice, so maybe they didn't have the opportunity to travel down, but they still show up in numbers, which is why we love this fan group behind us. So we really appreciate that. I know the Footy Den is a brand new addition to the club as well. So again, our mantra as a club has been to bring the community together through sports. So there's another step towards that, is us providing an outlet for people to come together, and if they can't be there, they've got somewhere to go watch it together.
Matt Fagan is the sporting director for Halifax Wanderers FC. Thanks for joining us. Best of luck.
Okay, thanks very much for having us.
When your vehicle needs a little help, we can point you in the right direction. You'll find Maine's largest network of good, better, and best parts and service for everything you do. It's good to know you'll find just what you need when you need it. With better quality parts to help your vehicle outperform every expectation. And the best service, expertise, and advice from the people who know parts. Whether you're at work or play, we're here for you. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
This is where you start your future, where you find the skills you need to succeed and the support to help you on the way, where you will find the power of innovation and creativity and the challenges to help you grow. Find a beautiful environment and a community that inspires, where you can turn your passion into your profession. This is where you start your life. This is where you belong. Thomas College.
When your vehicle needs a little help, we can point you in the right direction. You'll find Maine's largest network of good, better, and best parts and service for everything you do. It's good to know you'll find just what you need when you need it. with better quality parts to help your vehicle outperform every expectation. And the best service, expertise, and advice from the people who know parts. Whether you're at work or play, we're here for you. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
We are back at Fitzpatrick Stadium in Portland, Maine. Glad you could join us on WHOU Live today for this international friendly professional soccer match. The Portland Hearts of Pine have a 1-0 lead over Halifax Wanderers of the Canadian Premier League. Alongside Ben Grant, our producer, and Ethan Snow, our cameraman, I am Jeff Mannix, here from the broadcast booth at Fitzpatrick Stadium. Glad you could join us today, wherever you may be tuning in from, whether it's Maine, Nova Scotia, anywhere else around the world. We are thrilled you are with us for today. Our only goal thus far came in the 18th minute off of a turnover just outside the 18-yard box. Mickey Riley taking advantage of it for Portland, slotting one far post, as you'll see here. Halifax a little loose at the back with the ball as it's given away to Riley, and immediately able to take the one touch and slot it far post for the only goal thus far, an unassisted goal. Riley's first goal as a professional soccer player and his first in a Hearts uniform today, as that has the score at 1-0. Halifax has both corner kicks taken in the match so far. Portland has seen none of those to this point. Portland's been called for offside once. Halifax has seen the flag go up 4 times. 2 players in the book each side in the first half. For Halifax, it was Jeremy Gagnon-Laparé in the 26th minute, alongside Jefferson Alphonse in the 38th minute. Portland's yellow cards are to Noah Kavifta in the 20th minute, as well as Shandon Wright in the 2nd minute of second half stoppage time. Seeing if we're going to get any substitutions here to begin the second half, as remember, the substitution rules are a little bit relaxed for this match because it is a friendly. There will be no limit on the number of substitutions each team can make. Halifax, though, only has 5 players on its bench available to it to sub in. Portland does have a full squad, and it looks like we are going to get 2 substitutions for Hearts before the second half begins. Actually, maybe a third is making his way over to the middle of the pitch. But now the traditional Hearts start to each half. So we'll get you the substitutions here in a moment. At least from the looks of things, Sega Koulibaly has been replaced by Sean Vinberg in the middle of the back line. Colby Quinones also is on for Portland. And we'll check the third one here once we get confirmation. But we're underway in the second half. Hearts in the white bandit kits, with the Hearts all throughout the white kit with the navy blue numbers and letters. Halifax wears their first choice kit, the blue, all blue socks and shorts with white numbers. Sent forward there again by Halifax, but Sean Vinberg is there once again to handle that. Halifax makes no substitutions at the break. Actually, check that. Looks like there might be one. There is. Luka Jurisic is into the match, wearing number 6 in blue. So we'll catch up on all of these substitutions as we get them. We've yet to get them from the official scorer down pitch side. Free kick coming. Khalid Hersey chips over for Mohammed. Mohammed not run down by Keegan as Halifax looks to start back up the pitch. That was Biello. So the Halifax substitution, we have that now. It is Luka Jurisic replacing the captain for today, Julian Dunn. So that we've got confirmation of right now. And Hartz trying to control off the throw. Kavifta losing the ball. Biello still on the ball. Alessandro Biello, the 19-year-old, to Jurisic. And now taken away from Cicerelli by Shandon Wright. Oladapo over to Vinberg. Quinones replaced Messer. And Vinberg knocks down Cicerelli. Play on, says the referee. Now we get a whistle and a free kick to Portland. That third substitution for Portland onto the pitch is Walter Varela, number 22. Appears as though he has taken the place of Evan Southern. Check that, Jake Keegan. Southern still remains on the pitch. 49th minute, still a 1-0 lead for Portland. And now with it is Gagnon Lapare. Now playing, it looks like, as a member of the back line for Halifax instead of in midfield. Jurisic looking for Cicerelli. Vinberg tracks it down. Put a little too heavy of a touch on that one. Almost went out of bounds. Oladapo had to hustle to keep that in play. Quinones did a good job there. Colby Quinones, number 21 in white, out of Bedford, New Hampshire. He joined Hearts of Pine from New England Revolution 2, the reserve team for MLS's New England Revolution. Good look here, but the flag is up once more on Halifax. Looked like that might be a decent chance with some open space there for Mavakala, but it did not end up working. Quinones gets it into about the attacking third, but Southern couldn't come down with the ball. This one ends up out of play, and a throw into Hearts. Mohammed directing for some traffic, looking for Kavifta, headed back out by Deng. Another throw in Hearts. Riley. Mohammed did not keep that in play. Throw in to Wanderers. Luca Robichaud ready to take this. He's been a little bit of a dynamic player when he's gotten the ball at his feet today for Halifax, number 3 in blue. Quinones to Vinberg. Khalid Hersey, the Maine native, to right. That's Shandon Wright with the ball. Mohammed, good touch with the outside of his foot. Moving to the byline. The cross is handled by the Wanderers keeper. That is still Aiden Rushinas. Now Halifax looks to build out of the back. Trailing 1-0 in this international friendly from Portland, Maine. Beautiful communities both. Heard Matt Fagan at halftime, the sporting director of Halifax Wanderers, saying how much Portland reminded him of Halifax. Halifax does have a few 100,000 more residents than Portland does, but both seafaring communities and both with a very big love of soccer. Here's Mickey Riley, a little bit too far for Evan Southern. Rushinas decides to play that away. I think he was hoping it would run out on its own for a Halifax throw, but had to clear it himself there and give away a throw to Portland. They appear in no hurry. This is Portland's only friendly match scheduled this season. They've played in 3 competitions so far this year. The USL League One, their regular league, the US Open Cup, as well as the USL Jägermeister Cup, which is a World Cup-style competition that pits the teams from USL Championship, the level above, a second division, same tier as the Canadian Premier League, as well as USL League One, which is a Tier 3 professional league. Robichaud. Good one touch by Vasconcelos. Man, crossing, but too close to Oladapo. Oladapo throws out to his right. Colby Quinones. Khalid Hersey, dispossessed by Mann. Joven Mann has some space. Got it to Cicerelli, but the pass was a little bit behind him, and Cicerelli down on the pitch took out Quinones. He pounds the turf after being called for the foul. '54th minute. Portland free kick to come. Vinberg joined Portland from Central Valley Fuego, now a defunct USL League One side. Oh, he is from this part of the country, from Long Island, New York. Gagnon Lapare. Now it's Jefferson Alphonse. He's playing on a yellow, as is Jeremy Gagnon Lapare. Good press from Riley, but he can't take the ball off of Alphonse. Jabu Deng with the ball. Deng, good play for Cicerelli, turns and shoots it, but Oladapo able to knock it down and keep it in front of him. Cash Oladapo is a first-year pro. He's 6'4", 214 pounds, out of Happy Valley, Oregon. 23 years old. Played his college soccer at the University of Portland, which is in the other Portland here in the United States, Portland, Oregon. And a foul here against Halifax gives Portland a free kick from about 33 yards or so from goal. Evan Southern will place the ball down. We'll see if they try to target the big man, number 99, Noah Kavifta. 6'3", just signed this week by Hearts. Southern to the back post, headed away by Halifax. Varela back for Quinones. Good press by Mavakala, almost took the ball away. Varela knocks it forward. Walter Varela, 22 in white, was the first ever player to score for Portland Hearts of Pine. Came in the 19th minute in the U.S. Open Cup win over C.D. Fiolence of Massachusetts, an amateur club. But now here's a chance for Cicerelli. He got it through in between the lines, and Tavio Cicerelli levels the match in the 57th. He's been red hot for Halifax Wanderers, and he keeps it going. We're on level terms. It's 1-1. So we get another look there. The pass from Alphonse breaking down Portland's lines, and it is slotted near post in the 57th minute for Tavio Cicerelli. Alphonse should get an assist on that long ball there. 4,645 today's attendance at Fitzpatrick Stadium. Another big crowd on hand here in Portland, but now they've seen the home side pegged back in the 57th as Tavio Cicerelli has equalized for the Halifax Wanderers. Sure, getting everybody at the Footy Den beverage room in Halifax excited. Watching this match tonight from Nova Scotia. Beautiful setting for Wanderers ground just next to the Halifax Citadel. One of the biggest attractions in the city. I've spent a good amount of time in Halifax over my life. It's been a few years since I've been. My first time was actually during the 2003 World Junior Hockey Championships. And I visited a lot. I used to be a broadcaster for the QMJHL's Lewiston Maniacs, so I spent an awful lot of time in Halifax, including back-to-back years in the postseason that the two teams played each other. And now, a couple players down on the pitch as play brought to a halt in the 59th minute. That's Khalid Hersey, who gets up now for Hearts. And we'll see where Andrew Parada will put the ball down here, as now Portland is going to send on a bevy of substitutions. They are going to sub on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it looks like 7 players are about to come into the match. So basically everybody that wasn't subbed on at halftime is coming on now. For Hearts, including one of their leading scorers, Ollie Wright, wearing number 10. Michel Poon-Ingeron also on, as is one of the hottest strikers in USL League One right now, Titus Washington, wearing number 14 in white for Hearts. Washington and Ollie Wright both came on at the same time in the last home match here in Portland against Pittsburgh Riverhounds of the USL Championship in the Jägermeister Cup, and they immediately combined for 2 goals in the first 10 minutes they were on the pitch. Portland ended up winning that match on penalties. But Portland now with a practically new 11 on the pitch here in the 61st minute. So a little bit of a run out here for a lot of the guys who are likely to be in the starting lineup on Saturday against Richmond kickers, you would think. Kamali Green is onto the pitch now, wearing number 66 in white for Portland. Varela settles the ball from Oladapo. Ollie Wright's first touch of the match. Ollie back for Pat Langlois. Now Vinberg. Quinones wants the ball and gets it. Portland's normal captain, Mikey Lopez, is also on the pitch, wearing number 5 in the midfield. Throw in here for Portland. Michel Poon-Engeron. Now it's Langlois. That's Green. Lopez. The diagonal pass. JT Kamara with the ball here. Another electric player for Portland. Kamara to Washington. He chips it up, and it's cleared off the line. That time by Vasconcelos. Last-ditch defending from the Wanderers to keep us level in the 62nd. Langlois. Ollie Wright. Langlois to Varela as Portland gets it going now with a lot of their regular starters on the pitch. Ollie Wright took the ball away from Biello but recovered by Halifax. Cicerelli got dumped to the turf and is a little slow to get up. Lopez got it through, looking for Washington, but sliding out. The dive on the ball is Aiden Rushinas. We also have a Halifax substitution here. Mohamed Talba has replaced Luca Robichaux. All that in the 61st minute. Lopez replaced Mohamed. Langlois replaced Hersey. Poon-Engeron in for the goal scorer Mickey Riley. Ollie Wright on for Jake Keegan. Titus Washington on for Noah Kavifta. Kamali Green for Shandon Wright. And JT Kamara replaced Evan Southern. That is all the subs for Portland as they tried to play Varela in that time, but a little bit too close to Aiden Rushinas. Halifax looks to get forward and break Portland's line. Cicerelli has the ball behind Vinberg. Good recovery run, and Oladapo might have gotten a piece of it. He did. A corner kick is indicated. Take another look at that long ball. Halifax going Route 1. And almost got another one there. Cicerelli, who has their goal, looking to put them ahead, and now Cicerelli is going to need a little help. He might be cramping. Not as humid as it has been over the last few days here in Portland. A beautiful day for soccer right now. It's 69 degrees Fahrenheit at the moment. Should make it about 20 degrees Celsius. Beautiful sunset here over Fitzpatrick Stadium. Third corner kick of the match for Wanderers. And it is going to be Jeremy Gagnon-Lapare to take it. And a back post header, looking to get it back in the mixer. Cleared not all the way out by Portland. Now it is dealt with by Varela. Kamara, the first touch let him down. And Vasconcelos knocks it forward again. Ollie Wright, that's a great trap on the Quinones clear. Ollie Wright switches it for Varela on the left flank. Varela, Pat Langlois, turns and gives to Mikey Lopez. Ollie Wright for Kamara. Kamara back for Wright on the overlap. Ollie Wright. JT Kamara fakes the left-footed cross. Kamara making players miss. Washington back for Lopez. Langlois to the outside for Varela. Varela cutting it in, looking for the byline, the cross, and actually more of a shot knocked out by Rushinas. And Portland gets its first corner kick of the match. Get another look at that try by Walter Varela, 29-year-old midfielder who scored Portland's first ever goal. Native of Cape Verde. Ollie Wright will take a right-footed in-swinger for Hearts of Pine. Good one. Danger area. Headed up and to the 18-yard box. Poon Engeron. Kamara cuts it inside. Takes the low shot. Rushinas gets the right foot to it to knock it away. Varela. Outside Ollie Wright. Wright cuts it back into his right. Now to his left. Crossing it. Didn't get much on it. And it is hammered away by Jurisic. Oladapo out near midfield to get Portland back on the attack. 1-1. We're all level in the 67th minute. Mickey Riley the goal for Hearts in the 18th minute. Wanderers goal in the 57th by Tavio Cicerelli. And now Halifax forced a turnover briefly, but Langlois has it back. Ollie Wright. Varela. Left flank. Ollie Wright. Looking for Washington and finds him. Titus Washington crosses far post. Kamara settles. Cuts it in, looking for Poon Engeron. And now Langlois, but it's knocked away. Good little defensive touch there. Poon Engeron has it back, looking for Washington. Appeals for offside. Play continues for now. Ollie Wright for Poon Engeron. Varela. Kamali Green. Poon Engeron. Lopez. A dummy by Wright. Varela takes. Looking to go back to Ollie, but he didn't make the run. Lopez on the overlap there. Langlois gets the foot in. Finds Varela outside. Varela. Left-footed cross. Dealt with at the back post by Mavakala. JT Kamara, dangerous cross, but a little over the head of Titus Washington. Goal kick for Wanderers. And we've got another Halifax substitution. As Ben Marsh will come on the pitch. A 16-year-old from Bedford, Nova Scotia. He replaces Jovan Mann in the 69th. And I will update the attendance figure for tonight. Apparently it was incorrect when it was given to me earlier. 5645 is tonight's attendance, which would be yet another sellout here at Fitzpatrick Stadium. Every match has been sold out here in Portland, even a friendly tonight at Fitzy. Langlois has the ball. The Hearts fans are hoping for another goal to put their team back in front. Wanderers looking to head back to Canada with a friendly victory against Hearts of Pine. It's 1-1 right now. We will not play extra time or penalty kicks. It will be over after 90 if it's all level. Here's a cross. Dangerous one for Portland, but cleared away by Halifax. Ollie Wright trying to win it against Tolba. Mohamed Tolba finds Cicerelli. He is knocked down by Kamali Green, and a foul against Portland. Dirigo Union seems to not like Cicerelli very much. They are now booing every time he touches the ball. _71st minute. Halifax gets us back going. Senior team again for Wanderers will be back in action in the CPL on Saturday night, taking on Cavalry FC in Calgary, Alberta. It'll be the third of 4 matches they'll play against one another this season. Portland back on it. They're home on Saturday to the oldest continually operating soccer club in the United States, Richmond Kickers, out of Richmond, Virginia, founded in 1993. Halifax looking to take the ball back. Halifax Wanderers, the highest level professional sports team in Atlantic Canada. With the ball now is Kamali Green. Colby Quinones. Pardon me, that's Vinberg taking his time. Green to Varela. A little bit of a shape change, it looks like, for Portland. They've gone back to one of their more traditional looks of 4-2-3-1. Halifax still in what looks like a 4-3-3. Varela on the ball, over midfield. Ollie Wright, the Englishman, to Pat Langlois out of Australia. But the missed touch there by Mikey Lopez, and it's out of play. Another Halifax substitution to come on. Jefferson Alphonse will now be replaced by Ben Thompson. So Thompson for Alphonse in the 73rd. Should get another look at Dirigo Union, a Portland supporters section. That group, by the way, was founded before this team even existed. A lot of people here in Maine have been waiting for professional soccer, and we finally get the opportunity this season in 2025 in USL League One. Club is already leading the league in attendance, although one of the clubs entering next year did break Hart's record for immediate season ticket deposits, the AC Boise Club, which will start play next year. Got 4,500 season ticket deposits right away. Varela all the way in, and good play by Rushinas as he's able to stick a right leg out there and control the ball enough to keep Varela from getting around him. Nearing a quarter hour to go. Aiden Rushinas has played the whole way for Wanderers, as has Cashel Adapo in the Portland goal. Vinberg out wide for Quinones. Big first touch. He got the ball right back, though. Washington, one touch is over for Kamara, but he is offside. JT Kamara a little bit behind the final defender, which snuffs out a promising early attack for Portland. Halifax to get us back going again. That was Jeremy Gagnon-Lapare with the free kick. Marsh trying to win it for Halifax. It's out for a Portland throw. Oliver Hewish, who's the acting head coach today for Halifax, Has to be happy, especially with the effort in the second half here from Wanderers as they got on level terms. They've been pushed a little bit now that a lot of Portland's regulars are in the match, but let's see what happens on this attack as Riley went to ground, got back up, has the ball, gives to Kamara. Poon-Angeron for Varela, a little miscommunication, and it leads to a turnover. Taking the ball over for Wanderers here is Tolba. Mohamed Tolba crosses low on the turf, and it's grabbed by Oladapo. Cash Oladapo drops it to his feet. Kamali Green doesn't connect with Poon-Angeron. Varela won the loose ball, knocks it to the midfield circle. Vasconcelos got the touch for Halifax, and now it's Ben Thompson. Ollie Wright almost took it away. Now Langlois has it. Varela. Lopez, the one-touch cut off by Biello. Poon-Angeron wins back. Michel Poon-Angeron, the second native of Trinidad and Tobago on this Hearts of Pine roster. He was the first player ever to sign for Portland, was Michel Poon-Angeron. And Washington knocked down. He might have gotten a hand to the face there from the reaction. We'll see if referee Andrew Parada goes to the pocket. Looks like he does. And a yellow card is shown. And, yep, that's what I thought. That's a second yellow card for Jeremy Gagnon Laparé. So he is shown red in the 78th. So he is out for the remainder of the night. And Hearts now have a numerical advantage, as Wanderers will have to play the final 12-plus minutes, a man down. And Gagnon Laparé, one of the regulars on the senior team for Wanderers that made their way here. He's a 30-year-old. Joined Halifax from another CPL team, York United, but takes his second yellow card in the 78th minute and is shown red. Can Portland take advantage and find a winner now, a man up? JT Kamara, as well as Ollie Wright, standing over the ball. Halifax trying to keep the line at about the penalty spot. Kick from the right wing, about 16 yards from goal. Wright steps over it. Kamara takes it left-footed. It's flicked to the back post, and it's off the woodwork by Titus Washington. Back in the mixer, headed away by Halifax. Another try by Ollie Wright gets blocked and scrambled away by Wanderers. Good last-ditch defending there, and Titus Washington came oh so close to putting the home side back in front. Washington with 3 goals on the season. Ollie Wright knocked down in a tangle with a Halifax player who gets up and appeals the foul called against him. Let's take another look here at the free kick. Ball skipped through to Titus Washington. Tried to slot it near post and ended up hitting the woodwork. Another free kick for Hearts as we cross from minute 80 into minute 81. JT Kamara, so shifty with the ball at his feet, but now it's taken away, and Halifax with a chance to counter as they look to get forward quickly. On the outside. So work the ball up, looking for Marsh in the middle, and taken down is Vasconcelos, and a card coming out on Hearts. Maybe not a card, at least not yet. But Vasconcelos still down. You get another look at the play. And Vasconcelos knocked down from behind there, it looked like by Colby Quinones. But Vasconcelos winning his team a free kick just outside the Portland penalty area. As we remain all square, 1 goal apiece. So Halifax looking to get this one in the mixer and maybe steal one with 10 men. Portland keeping the line right around that penalty spot. And it looks like it will be Vasconcelos to put it back into play. From the left flank, he takes a shot at goal and hits the crossbar. In the 82nd, can Portland break out? The answer's no. Biello did a good job to trap. Tolba looking to go forward again, but now it's Poon Angeron in possession. Ollie Wright, Langlois, and Varela. Switches for Quinones. Colby Quinones. Ollie Wright down the line for Varela. Good little touch out of play though by Jurisic. And now a Halifax player crumples to the pitch. And it is a cramp once again. A lot of these Halifax players have put in a very good shift tonight. And that is Alessandro Biello, it appears. Take another look at the free kick by Vasconcelos off the bar. Now Biello is all right to continue. 84th minute. It's 1-1. Mickey Riley in the 18th for Hearts. And Tavio Cicerelli in the 57th for Wanderers. Looking for the final breakthrough here as we get towards the end of the second half. Ollie Wright. Pat Langlois. Quinones. Down the line for Kamara. Working against Mavakala. Poon Angeron back for Kamara. Cuts it back to his left. The cross to the 6-yard box. Headed away, but back toward goal. Had to be punched by Ruginas. Ollie Wright settles, but gets too much under the ball and sails it over the bar. Ruginas with the punch clear. Mikey Lopez and Poon Angeron doing a good job to get it back into the path of Ollie Wright. As the Dirigo Union breaks into one of their new songs all about Ollie Wright, sung to the tune of the Cranberries' Zombie. So trainer's going to have to come out for Halifax here to stretch out their goalkeeper, Aiden Ruginas. They do have another on the bench who could come on if he is needed, Adam Allain. But Ruginas being stretched out right now here. As Hearts again will next be in action against Richmond Kickers on Saturday night at 5 o'clock, right back here at Fitzpatrick Stadium. This is the first of 3 home matches in a row for Hearts. taking on Richmond Saturday. And then the following weekend, the current leaders of USL League One, Spokane Velocity, come to town for a Sunday night kickoff at 6 o'clock on August 17th. A Sunday night. Portland Hearts of Pine, 9th place in the USL League One table coming into the day. There are 3 league matches tonight. Of course, this does not count for the USL League One standings for Portland. Good header by Varela to put things back into play. And a throw in now for Portland. Vinberg to Kamara. Mikey Lopez, a little bit of a mistouch. Quinones. One touch is there for Poon-Ingeron. Turns, gives to Kamara. Tried to give to Quinones on the overlap. Well read, though, by Mavakala. Quick throw by Portland. Varela on his right foot. Tries it from about 25 to 30 yards or so, but Rushanas able to get on that one. Aiden Rushanas has had to come up big a few times for Wanderers in this international friendly. Langlois headed it back. Oladapo will grab the ball and immediately roll it for Kamali Green. Walter Varela. Ollie Wright. Good look for Titus Washington. He will track it down near the byline. Washington tried to cut it inside, but again, well read that time. And a good defensive play by Jurisic. Quinones. Portland is up a man. Halifax getting a red card in the 78th minute to Jeremy Gagnon Lapare after he was shown a second yellow card. And now a foul against Hearts. Much to the chagrin of the home fans in attendance. And Wanderers will get the free kick from their own half. Rushanas with the free kick. Right foots it forward, down the left flank. Quinones flipped down Marsh, just a coming together according to the referee. Handball or throw in Portland. Vinberg to Varela. Now Ollie Wright. Wright, good move there. Sending it forward, too far for Titus Washington, but Rushanas was outside the penalty area when he handled that ball. He'll get a card for that. Rushanas just losing where he was on the pitch and gets shown yellow in the 89th. So the free kick from just outside the penalty area. So Portland with the free kick just outside the 18-yard box. If Nathan Messer were still in the match, I'd say this was probably his ball, but he is not. Ollie Wright, Kamali Green, and Walter Varela all in the vicinity. Portland may try to do a little quick two-touch here. Halifax setting a four-man wall with a man behind. Varela standing over it. As we hit the 90th minute, and some pushing and shoving in the box before we even get the kick. Referee Andrew Parada with his hands full here. As Portland's keeper Cash Oladapo coming all the way down from the other end of the pitch to try to help calm things down. We are officially in second half stoppage time. We are awaiting confirmation of how much longer we will play. Portland gets the free kick again just outside the penalty area. Varela and Wright standing over. We've got 5 minutes of second half stoppage time. We are already elapsing into the second. As referee Andrew Parada making the final instructions before the free kick. Varela and Wright over it. Varela touches to Wright, who strikes it, but it's against the wall, and it will come out for a corner kick. Portland has yet to score from a corner kick in the history of the club. Now would be an interesting time to do it, to win an international friendly. JT Kamara going to hit a left-footed in-swinger from the far flag. To the near post. It's headed way up in the air. Still loose on the line. Headed off the line and cleared away. Wright strikes it, and it's a goal! Hearts of Pine. Ollie Wright in the second minute of second half stoppage time. And Hearts have a lead. Ollie Wright slamming it home after that clearance. A one-touch strike. What a hit from Ollie Wright. An amazing strike by the 26-year-old from London, England. Ollie Wright has really found a home here in Portland. It's a great kick by Kamara. It doesn't come directly from the corner kick here, but at least Portland now has a goal in the action after one. We're now in the 4th minute of the 5 allotted stoppage time minutes. Although with the goal and with the scuffle right as we hit 90, we are likely to be playing a little longer than the 2 minutes that remain. Both coaches, it looked like, were kind of over talking amongst one another here, as referee Andrew Parada goes over and talks real briefly with Hearts head coach Bobby Murphy. And final Halifax substitution, Adam Alain now will replace Aiden Rushinas in the 90th plus 4. And Halifax will get ready to thump the ball forward here, and it looks like try to attack. It looks like Halifax is motioning to their keeper, Alain, to come forward for this. So they're going to make him an outfield player. And it's turned over. JT Kamara gets the ball back as Alain has to go back in the goal. Ollie Wright for Titus Washington to try to put it away. Washington crosses back, but a little out of the reach of Kamara. Stepping onto it is Mikey Lopez. He got dispossessed by Marsh. Quinones on the ball, but it's out of bounds on that far side. Throw in Halifax. We've nearly reached the 5 minutes of allotted stoppage time. Likely again there will be at least 1 more minute, maybe 2. All the way back towards Oladapo, and it's headed to him, and is he inside? Oh boy, that was close. Did we get the whistle? Yeah, we did. So now Oladapo gets nailed for touching the ball outside of the penalty area. So he is shown a yellow in the 90th plus 5, just barely over that 18-yard line. So now Halifax down a goal and down a man. Has almost an identical chance to what Hearts did about 7 minutes or so ago. So they look to find an equalizer as we now hit minute number 7 of second half stoppage time, which was supposed to be 5. So it is last chance saloon time here for Wanderers. From just outside the 18, it sails over top from Camilo Vasconcelos. And with it might have been Halifax's chances. There is the final whistle. So Ollie Wright's strike in the second minute of second half stoppage time is the difference. And Portland Hearts of Pine win their first ever international friendly 2-1 over Halifax Wanderers. Let's take a quick timeout. We'll come back. We'll put the finishing touches on this one. From Fitzpatrick Stadium, Portland defeats Halifax 2-1. This is Hearts of Pine Soccer on WHOU Live.
With Thomas College, it's possible to earn a degree in 3 years and a master's in 1. It's possible to find yourself graduating career-ready through one of the nation's first guaranteed jobs programs. It's possible to become the future you, the one you dream to be. Because for 130 years, we've been dedicated to helping students unlock their possible. Because we're in the business of possible. That's Thomas College. Unlock your possible at thomas.edu.
When your vehicle needs a little help, we can point you in the right direction. You'll find Maine's largest network of good, better, and best parts and service for everything you do. It's good to know you'll find just what you need when you need it. With better quality parts to help your vehicle outperform every expectation. And the best service, expertise, and advice from the people who know parts. Whether you're at work or play, we're here for you. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Hearts fans will exit Fitzpatrick Stadium happy once again tonight as their Hearts once again get another heart-stopping victory tonight. It was an international friendly, but it was one where Hearts wanted to make an impression. This team continues to do so well against teams from upper divisions. They've beaten 3 different teams from USL Championship, and now they can say they've beaten a Canadian Premier League side as well. It is Portland Hearts of Pine defeating Halifax Wanderers by a final score of 2-1. Goals for Portland in the 18th minute by Mickey Riley, taking advantage of a mistake at the back by Halifax, but then it was Tavio Cicerelli who equalized the match in the 57th for the Wanderers to get it close as he broke down the lines on a long ball from Jefferson Alphonse. But the winning strike in the 90th plus 2 from Ollie Wright, who has gotten so used to getting big strikes here for the Portland Hearts of Pine, gets another one, and that goal for Ollie is his 6th in all competitions for Hearts of Pine, which ties him now with the injured Azad Liati for the most goals in club history. Liati has 6, and Ollie Wright's tally today is his 6th as well as a member of Portland Hearts of Pine. We hope you have enjoyed our coverage today from Fitzpatrick Stadium. Special thanks to the Halifax Wanderers watch party at the Footy Den Beverage Room in Halifax. We hope you enjoyed tonight's friendly contest, and of course everyone else who's watching from wherever you were today. For Ben Grant, for Ethan Snow, for Fred Grant, and everybody else behind the scenes at WHOU Live, I'm Jeff Mannix, reminding you for a final time tonight, your final score in this international friendly: Portland Hearts of Pine 2 and Halifax Wanderers 1. Thanks for watching it on WHOU Live.
Feel the thrill, feel the drive. Every sport moment thrive. WU